You're ready. You're ready now to share what you know with the world. Stop seeking. You've had enough training, taken enough workshops, and lived enough lifetimes to share what you know. I understand. I have a couple of degrees. I have attunements, ordination, certifications. So I know what it's like to think you need to get another degree, or you need to go to another workshop. And if that's the right one, then that will embolden you to do what you want to do. But it doesn't really work that way. I found that it wasn't until I decided to own my knowing and just go ahead and give what I could give now that things became clearer and clearer. And I can see what my gifts are. And then I'm guided to a teacher if I need one, but all while doing what I want to do and what I can do. Leading ceremonies, teaching, offering spiritual direction. When we stop seeking more, we can try out what we know. Put it into practice. And also just be more present for ourselves. If it's God you're seeking, an intellectual search won't get you anywhere, and other people's paths can even lead you astray. The experience of the divine happens now, in the present, right here. It's not in a book. You've read the books. Just do. Live what you know. I want to read you something by Mark Nepo from the Book of Awakening. It's called The Monkey and the River. It is said a great Zen teacher asked an initiate to sit by a stream until he heard all the water had to teach. After days of bending his mind around the scene, a small monkey happened by, and, in one seeming bound of joy, splashed about in the stream. The initiate wept and returned to his teacher, who scolded him lovingly. The monkey heard. You just listened. With the best of intentions, we often build false careers of studying the river without ever getting wet. In this way, we can ponder great philosophy without ever telling the truth, or analyze our pain without ever feeling it, or study holy places without ever making where we live sacred. In this way, we can build a cathedral on the water's edge, spending our time keeping it clean. Or we can count our money or say our prayers without ever spending anything or ever feeling God's presence. In this way, we can play music or make love skillfully without ever feeling the music or our passion. The apprentice was brought to tears because the monkey, slapping and yapping its way in the river, had landed in a moment of joy. And the apprentice knew that all his reverence and devotion and meditation hadn't brought him the joy of a monkey. The river, of course, is the ongoing moment of our living. It is the current that calls us to inhabit our lives. And no matter how close we come, no matter how much we get from staying close with a sensitive heart, nothing will open us to joy but entering the stream. I once was on a screened-in porch on a lake I used to visit every summer for 20 years. My friend and I were watching it rain, as we had done countless times over the years. Suddenly, like that simple and beautiful monkey, my friend bounded up, slapped the screen door open, tracked his clothes, and jumped into the rain-filled lake. I watched like the apprentice, feeling the pain of always being dry, and then I shed my clothes and jumped in too. There we were, in the center of the lake, water from above in our mouths, in our eyes, pelting us. Water entering water, lives entering their living. Each pelt of rain on us and in the lake, uttering joy, joy, joy. Stop waiting to be ready. Stop seeking. Go do. Own your knowing and your gifts, and claim the gifts life is presenting right now.